Hi guys, my name is Megan Colick and I would love to be one of the first to welcome you to Rodan & Fields and to Team Build. I have been a Rodan & Fields consultant and a member of Team Build for over 4.5 years, so I can tell you from experience, you just made a really smart decision. Not only to partner with the doctors, but to choose somebody on this team to lock arms with and to grow your Rodan & Fields business with. This team is top-notch. We are one of the best. We are always here to support you and cheer you on. So congratulations. We are excited that you are here. I want to start off today with two topics that I think are really super important when you're first starting out your Rodan & Fields journey. The first topic is making your list, right? We're all excited that you just started your new business. Now, who are you going to tell it about? So you need to figure out who those people are. We always say in Rodan & Fields, and especially on this team, when your mouth is open, your business is open. So let's talk about who you're going to tell those fun facts about Rodan & Fields to. You're going to start off with your pen and paper. Grab it now if you can. And you're going to start thinking about the people that you know. And of course, right off the top of your head, you're going to come up with your people in your warm network. Your mom, your aunt, your sister, your best friend. Those people are those people who hopefully will agree to hop on the phone with you and your sponsor so that you can hear how your sponsor presents the business or presents the products. You can run through the solutions tool with them. They're going to kind of be like your training guinea pigs, right? Those are those people in your warm network. But think about it. You know so many other people that could benefit from our products and also from the business opportunity. So who are those people? You're going to start writing down people like the girl you see at the gym every day, maybe your hairstylist, your nail technician, the mom you see at daycare when you're dropping off your kids. Those are people that you're going to start writing down on your list, you know. And here's the thing. I know a list of 100 people probably sounds really daunting right now because I get it. I remember thinking I don't know 100 people, but I can promise you, you do. You know at least 100 people. Statistics show that every human being in this world knows at least 600 people. So you can pull at least 100 of those and write them down as a start, right? Okay, and here's the other great thing about Rodan & Fields is that we are the #1 skincare brand in North America. Everybody in this world is walking around with skin. So the opportunities are completely endless as to who can be on this list, right? Men, women, it doesn't matter. Write them down. If you do get stuck though, you guys, there is something called a memory jogger in Pulse. Now, the Pulse website is something that I'm sure your sponsor is going over with you, but you can find it in the BizDev library. You just have to search the keywords for memory jogger, and you are going to see a list of hundreds of suggestions of people, kind of like what I just gave you a couple seconds ago. People in your life that you might not think about on a daily basis, they're going to give you suggestions, and it's going to jog your memory, and you can write their names down. One of the things I want to recommend for you guys, because I've done it myself when I first started, is don't prejudge and don't assume somebody wouldn't be interested in this business opportunity or the products. Because here's the thing. A lot of people out there are driving around in fancy cars, are taking really fancy vacations, and they are broke. But they're not going to put that out there in the world, right? It's not like Facebook. Facebook's everybody's highlight reel. Nobody's going to be putting out there into the world that they're in, severe credit card debt. Or maybe they're really unhappy in their marriage. Or maybe they hate their job. Those are things that they can't put on Facebook. Those are things that they don't really tell other people. So you never know what's happening behind closed doors. So never assume that somebody's too good or too rich or uninterested in this opportunity, because I've done it myself, and then I've kicked myself when I saw that they joined somebody else in business. And it was all because I didn't reach out to them because I thought they weren't interested, and they totally were, okay? So same goes with the products. You never know who is spending 45 minutes in front of the mirror before they leave their house putting makeup all over their face because they're insecure with how their skin looks. Okay, they might look beautiful when they walk out the door, but they might not be so confident in their own skin. So keep that in mind too. Never assume and never prejudge. And take that list and have a sense of urgency with it, because now's the time for you to capitalize on the excitement and the newness of your business. Everybody is going to be asking you questions about, who's Rodan & Fields and why did you join and what made you so interested? Have those conversations. Start working your way through the list as soon as possible, because one thing I will tell you is that it never feels good when you see somebody being announced as the newest Rodan & Fields consultant and they're number 62 on your list and you just didn't have a chance to get a hold of them yet, but somebody else did. That's one thing to remember. If you don't reach out to them about Rodan & Fields, somebody else in your network will. So have a sense of urgency and really spend some time kind of working through that list. And your list is never going to run dry, guys. I can promise you that. I've been in this business for almost 5 years, and I just added 40 new names to my list yesterday. Okay, you're going to come up with new people that you're going to meet throughout the day. You're going to have new acquaintances at the playground. You are going to be out to dinner, and maybe you're going to love the customer service your waiter or waitress is giving you. I'm always getting new connections that way. Okay, and your PCs. You're going to have a lot of happy customers that are going to start referring their friends and family to you. And that's great. I have a ton of customers and business partners that I didn't know 5 years ago because they came from referrals. But before you take that referral from your customer, make sure that they are aware that they are doing exactly what you do to earn a paycheck. Make sure they understand that by you taking their referral, you very much appreciate it, but this could be their first customer too, okay? Always lead with the business. That's just the mindset that I have, and that's the mindset that I think everybody on this team should have. So that's a little bit about building your list. Keep adding to it constantly. Always be following up. I am still a pen and papers girl, so I can't give you the greatest organizational tips. I know where everything is in my notebook, but I'm not a spreadsheet girl. I know a lot of people are, so good for you, but I use pen and paper, and that's what works for me. The next thing I want to talk to you about is your why. It's really important to understand the difference between three things in this business. You're probably working on your short story right now. Your short story is who you are, what you do, maybe what you do or what you did with your career, why you joined Rodan & Fields, and what you're excited about it for what it is going to do for you in the future. Those are the things that should be wrapped up in a pretty little bow, and that's your short story. A couple minutes long. It's what you're going to tell people when you get on the phone with them, and that's your story. The next thing is, again, you're probably working on a couple goals. You probably have some goals for yourself. We are a very goal-oriented team here. And you can do goals 30, 60, 90 days. Right now, your goal should be to, have a successful launch. Start bringing three-way calls to your sponsor. 90 days from now, your goal should be to be a milestone 3 Spark Achiever. Those are goals. Those are things that you can write down and say, yes, I hit them, or no, I didn't. Okay, so that's a goal. For me, my goal would be for the next 90 days to be bring on 2 new business partners and help them achieve level 2. That is a goal. Your why is something that has to be bulletproof. It's why you join this business. And I know a lot of people out there right now watching this are probably thinking, well, I joined this business because I just wanted a couple extra bucks to get a manicure every other week. Or maybe I wanted a pair of cute shoes, or I wanted to feel like I was contributing financially to the family. I get it. I was there. That was kind of my why when I first started, was I wanted to, be able to contribute to buying a beach house. Well, why did I want that beach house? What was that going to do for me? How was that going to make me feel? I was going to feel a sense of accomplishment. I was going to be contributing financially to my family. I was going to be using my brain again. I wasn't just going to be talking to little toddlers all day long. I was getting social interaction. So what really is your why? If your why is something, I want to make a couple extra bucks. Well, why? How would that make you feel when you accomplish that goal? What is that going to do for you? Those are things that you should think about when you're kind of crafting your why, because you're going to need something, like I said, that's bulletproof and rock solid, because I'll be honest, you are going to have a couple hard days in this business. Nobody said this was going to be easy, but it's definitely worth it. So you need to have something on those days where maybe you've been told no 20 times, or you've been ignored, or maybe a customer returned something, and you're going to need something in that back of your head that's going to say, you know what, keep going, because this is why you're doing this. And when you get there, it is going to feel so good. Okay? So that's your why. And it's going to change. Mine has changed over the last 4.5 years, and that's okay. But you need something that is so strong that is going to push you through the hard times. I hope this training helped you guys. So excited to see where you take this business, because I know you are all going to achieve big things. Congratulations again, and welcome to the team.